Basya abagurize ikiri kubura kugira ngo ibi biro tubitarara n'iki icyo rero cyakora jona
yongera kusimama na Hamlet wale kwa yazire yona ekora y'umuprobanse cyakabiri cyo busasi byabeyeho y'umuvuyo bwabeyeho mu university n'amashobero ona Hamlet mwabikarabeja kimu bakija bashanga mu ofisi Kampala atuborera ariho boko muri diagamba yabeyeho amwizo ko amaze kushorera aterera timu ya Honesta yabere hakanse yabo bajuriya abetangurije bavugane bashobora side yabo ikiriza kandi Kampala kuwa barabajya misra shishiro bwi basi chama wana Minister wa ICT National Guidance nego hapa ni kumwanyo university bashishiro bwi kandi bashishiro bwire katule mchira katusheshe tureba ni mwaje ni bashishiro bwire kandi muri mugiye ngena ni kabisa wa government kandi igari tondora ngo ndakufide bwire kugatwarizamu waziba ndagamira batare biyo ndi philosophy yaje ni kwenda kwa muri binji kwa muri iki you don't have to be made to be right no sababu muri omu ugoiki cyakaba najira koko no cyatfire yajira mu partition zino wabara karuru ukate n'ikibaro najira ati nakaru gacikizi mwaya mugarere mwabana ndamuze mu cyite kitari mazima umwana w'akaru akwa parliament ndazari domu mwena mwena tumuri mu parliament tumuri hoyi nanda mu parliament nesije kugiza so cyo kugira ngo uzumva ibintu byo kubuzabuza no akatwenda tukugira unareba hamwe ndafutana haga mashoboro haturi bakuru kwemera kuganira mu mukeji ku campus muhamara tajino kakwati sire aho mu parliament ndio kwa akwa mashoboro gadaraki na kule president ikamushoborera jonda byone byabira ingozi n'abagabo twikanu bero ba district tu bishobore kuhanisha president wa petitioninga ashobora kuandika kushaka niwe usiba ugiye kuba president petition tawari go officer bajene musitera bari munsi abashobora n'ibyo Hamlet amure bijyana bagari gambaze siku zireje benzeze yana meza kazije babagani wenga bazese mwenu bamwe toba firaro gamba kuje university kuko kwekoro mushozi kwekoro mushozi kozi mukuru hamwe kireze yabe kireza amabega nabo mukoti naza kaina shu nangone ngine mishambo cyariyo ko kimishambo cyariyo just clarify ndombe yakabuza kuzu mnoga timejere kwisha emishango yiriyo kiri ha ownership of the university. The question of ownership was settled is settled. Emishango yone za kwate kiko echi just kana yone za so na wejo step itwa ikawa nino njinonga kandi bibyona ngijakwa university jendo timu ujere deisha korengana kuri Trexi muri university ya agenda mesho kandi KMP umwayongo muka minister mu government I will give all the support. New chapter we shall sit and see strengthening the university ekasimba emizina y'Abakakitonga. Father Abel yagamba nira mutakaji n'obwoko. The transition, if at all the transition, should be smooth and seamless. Father Abel yakigambaho gutibira kugira ngo staff yawe yaho na mugende ninga cha it will be managed very well. It will be managed very well. Phrase y'ekigambo ky'Abakiga mwebirungi niho byejo. Arabuza ko mukaronazo konali wewe saida wataneketizina ebirungi. So this transition is coming for the better. Ekiwa gamba chokugira ngo barababere barimo bakahama Max kuzira ntako barakusha. We shall take it up. I will follow it up with the National Council for Higher Education because mateka gaine for a transfer kudu university kuza umurijo. There is a procedure. Those students might get problems because abachikozere either mutamanya dinga whatever reasons, but we shall follow it up so that the institution's name is not damaged, but also students maybe to be mushango are protected, but also the culprits abachikozere can be punished. I have a great legacy. I have no door. There is no door. So we shall put a hammer and join every great day. What you have to write. Then we shall wage and we shall find a way. We shall find a way. You could we have sorted. So everything will be sorted. We shall be sorted. So at least through this, we show university, they University, they have commanded akamanyiso muhadiya twara kujweka amani mingi Christmas yagamba itwekabere bezala kanu tujja gukora mobilization izira yayo great rex chamanyiza mwe shobana ikano nahe ya Uganda tujja kuza ko bayo bizi wa ko mu ni family we shall talk and organize it into the youth mobilization. In South Sudan, we got to get international students. I am the chairman of King Caesar University. Our Uganda is scholarships. Ethiopia, South Sudan, Tanzania, because even here, Tanzania, Rwanda, Eastern Congo, so the future is very bright for you.
Truth in every matter.
Today is a landmark achievement, and you can see it in what they call a benchmark in an organizational succession process. This university was envisioned in the year 2003. There was nothing here but a commitment to a higher educational institution that has three unchanging attributes. Number one, that it has an unshakable Christian foundation. Christ shone the light of the kingdom of God in Africa and in Kanungu, and our foundation is clearly Christian. Number two is quality assurance. Kanungu and Kigezi are places with a culture of excellence in academics and in professional accomplishments. Professors have been born here, doctors have been born here, and this university was founded to tap the brainy human resource right here where it is starting. And three, that it would be sustainable. Sustainable in that it pays its own bills while also accommodating the needs of those whose economic status is different from their urban counterparts. So that's what it is. Christian, quality assured, and sustainable. And the reason we are here is that after 20 years, an organization or an institution, like a baby goes through different stages and needs to enhance capacity as it goes along its development journey. A baby just born is sweet to play with. When they are a toddler, they are on their knees, the danger is not much. When they start walking, you have to watch when they touch dangerous things. When they become a teenager, if they are girls, you have predators trying to capture them. If they are boys, you have got drugs and whatever. So in its 20th year, the university has faced challenges and therefore strengthened those who share the costs and the energy and the vision of those partnerships. Problems were abundant since 2021. They were criminal activities. On the one hand, this campus was raided by a police commander who was compromised, and he pushed us off campus by force on the night of the 30th of October 2021 without any right or claim, without any court instrument. At 8 p.m. a man called Godfrey Ninsima, a superintendent of police, who is being investigated, hopefully that he will face justice. So we had a military attack, we had a staff rebellion on the 18th of June. A group working not only in this university but in our 6 educational institutions proclaimed they had broken away from the owners and started doing their own way. And then we had interfering foreigners, Chirima Limited as an organization, and their colleagues LRTT, who wanted to capture Chief God schools and use them to teach homosexuality. When we eventually threw them off, they were guarding with guns locations where they had material for sensitizing people about homosexuality. Terrible, dreadful, the photos are all available. And so all this week we had the sabotage. After the trustees resumed possession of their institutions, they persuaded and bribed and actually had many people registered as students who were here as militia. So with all those struggles, we are delighted for the Great Lakes Social Entrepreneurs Limited, who have come in to overlook the turbulence, recognize this was a developmental problem that many institutions face, increase capacity to overcome the challenges and achieve the old dream, a Christian foundation, quality assured and sustainable international institution covering all the countries. So we are delighted that the energy has come on board, and I will now invite our partners of Great Lakes Social Entrepreneurs Limited to come in and excite us about the value they add in the struggle to take the institution where it was meant to go and where we are now back on course to achieve those objectives. Thank you.
WIN TV, truth in every matter.
The divisions of Kanungo could not stop until intervention of high authorities like the National Council for Higher Education in Uganda, the President's office, right away from the RDC's office, that had to harmonize the two warring parties that were causing a lot of tension, that was fearing for a bloodshed in the near future. Now, in 2018, after realizing that he was wearing down with too much work, especially the Edge Institute African Graduate Enterprise Institute in Kampala at Maya, Dr. Hamlet Kabushenga decided to divide the huge chunk of work on his table with the young, robust, and visionary young man, Honest Natukwasa Wilkins. However, what he thought was not actually was going to happen. Instead, there was a turn of events as Honest Natukwasa instead turned against his boss, Reverend Dr. Hamlet Kabushenga, deciding to put away the board of trustees that was running the university and instead running it entirely as a sole proprietorship business, where he kicked them off the table and decided to be the single decision maker, not any different from the late Idi Amin Dada, the most renowned dictator Uganda ever had. Honest instead decided to have meetings with the white donors and decided to give them the institution where he would solely be the decision maker and report to them for accountability purposes and to earn more money for the institution, as he says. However, critics say this money instead he was not using it very well, as the Dr. Hamlet Kabushenga, who was running the institution with the board of trustees. However, Honest also claims that he actually was better at managing the resources and that Dr. Hamlet was kicked out of the university because he could not account to the board of directors nor to the donors.